Hola, como vai, amigos? My name is Rituro, and I am trying to become a Brazilian hero. Here we are at the start of the 2018 Brazilian domestic season. Once again, we compete in the Paraná State Championship before the second division proper starts, and we start against Atlético Paranaense, who you may recall won promotion to the first division at the end of the last season. So we're in for a tough one right out of the gate. Oh boy. But let's review how last season went, shall we? We head into our competitions here in the National Second Division. Looking at last season, we finished in 14th place, below where we were projected to finish, certainly below where I wanted us to finish, but we stayed clear of relegation by 6 points, with an 11, 10, and 17 record, minus 2 goal differential. Not great, but not horrible, which is good. I like being out of that relegation zone. I don't want to go back down to the third division. We're trying to get to the first division. We're trying to become a Brazilian hero. And getting relegated isn't going to do that for us. We didn't win any awards, obviously. With that kind of performance, we're not going to have anybody in the year-end award tallies. We'll go through those award winners there. Goal of the year went to Maranhão for his goal against América from Fortaleza. Head coach of the year, obviously not me. Villanova's coach, Marcio Fernandes, gets the nod, as well he should. Young player of the year went to Yerme Borges from Fortaleza. Again, Fortaleza really putting in some good performances over the course of the season. Well, good to see them rewarded in the end-of-year awards. 20, really? Still young player? All right, whatever. Player of the year. Well, that went to Rodrigo Arciero for Santa Cruz, who won the whole shebang with an 8.36 average rating. Insane! Look at the players behind him. 8.28, 8.05. Now, here's the crazy part. Look at the position of all three of them. All right backs. Tells you everything you need to know about the style of play those teams were using. Get it to the right back, let them pump the ball in. Much like we've had Cerezinho, Lucas Ramon doing for us in our history. So we must be onto something. Finally, team of the year. Actually, we'll go to the Golden Boot here. Golden Boot, Jael from Santa Cruz with 17 goals in 30 appearances in the league. One behind him was Zian from Criciúma, who did an average season, all things considered. And with 15 goals, leading Atlético Paranaense was Vanderlei. Now to team of the year. Nobody from our side on it, which again, not a shocker. Look at where we finished. Vitória contributed a goalkeeper, Fernando Miguel. Santa Cruz with 2 players, Rodrigo Arciero at the back and Jael up front. Again, look at where they finished. Who got the end of season awards. Not really a shocker there. Criciúma contributing 2, Paulinho and Jonas. Atlético Paranaense contributing, I believe that's 4 players, Bruno Pereira, Rafael Foster, Fernando Barrientos, and Chiquinho. And Atlético Paranaense contributing a defensive midfielder, Cerezo. All, as you may recall from the featured episodes that we had, episodes like the ones that contained Atlético Paranaense, you know those players were good. So not really a shocker there in any way, shape, or form. On a personal level, we go to the Club History Awards here. We can go to the award section, Best 11. There we go. The overall Best 11 saw 6 new inductees. Renan Foguinho joins the starting overall Best 11, as does Junior Timbo. That's pretty darn good for them. Jardiel also finally makes his appearance onto the left side, off the bench. Joining the bench, Matias Menezes, his first season, joins the all-time Best 11 on the bench, as does Diego Campos, our striker, and Lucas Ramon along the back line. Still not a shocker. If you look at this overall Best 11, Luis Yao is still holding on to that position by virtue of, I want to say, averaged out appearances over time, not necessarily overall performance. But again, looking at the players that are there, Diogo Roque, Edmar, Netinho, Patrick, that's not a shocker at all. Looking at the overall Best 11, good for them. Guilherme still showing up as our backup keeper, even though he, as you can see, has long since retired from the game. Oh, what a horrible state of affairs that must have been. The fans voted Edmar as Player of the Year, which is pretty darn good. It was a close one, though, only 34%. Signing of the season was Renan Foguinho. Young Player of the Year was Tomas. Again, that's not really a shocker. The yearly Best 11 should read as a who's who of people that should be performing. José Jadiel, Silvio, Matias Menezes, and Cerezinho along the back. Roque, Renan Foguinho in the double pivot up front. Tomas, Netinho, Junior Timbo, and Diogo Campos. Not a shocker there. Interesting, though, both Patrick and Nilsson, both strikers, managed to make the bench for that. Should be pretty happy with themselves, and Lucas Ramon making it as a backup. So looking at that, looking at how we finished, looking at what we need to do to improve this squad, I went out and targeted a very specific area of the pitch. and that was the midfield. There were a few matches last season where we played the 5-3-2 with wingbacks, just to try and soak up some of that pressure from bigger teams like Atletico Paranaense. To that end, I went out looking for ways to solidify our ability to play 5-3-2. That means addressing this midfield with the option of having them slide down into a D-mid pivot or up into an A-mid attacking presence when we go back to the 4-2-3-1 for weaker teams, which is still very much an option. So to that end, we picked up quite a few players. Go to our transfer history here. We picked up Julian Marcioni on a free. Picked up Arthur. We paid him just under 1,000 because his contract is almost up, but I wanted first dibs before he went out on a free. Could I have saved 1,000? Probably. But I wanted to make sure we got him. Arthur from Paysandu. Luan and Leonardo also on frees once their contracts ended. Marcioni, ball-winning midfielder. His job is to sit in the middle and just beat people up as they walk towards them. Another Argentinian for this side, raising our domestic count, or our international count, I should say, to 3, I believe. Arthur in the central midfield. More of a all-purpose utility plug-and-play, end-of-game kind of midfielder. Luan, deep-lying playmaker. We know we needed depth behind Renan Foguinho after his big injury last season, near the end of the season. So having depth behind him and somebody who can also plug into those 5-3-2 roles was important. And Leonardo, a central defender to replace the departed Luizao, and we'll go through that list of acquisitions on the right-hand side there. Netinho, Nilson, Zelzinho, and DePau were let go after their contracts ended. Tomas, his sale to Nacional de Madeira, finally went through for 200,000. Luizao off to Metropolitano for 18,000. Valmir on loan to Caldense, and there's a lot of loans we sent out here. Matias Felipe, one of our kids, Centro Limerense, Angelo, Alex Albert, Junior Carlotto, Vaxon Vega, Bill, Andre Luis. All of those except Angelo are all kids, so I'm very happy to see them getting minutes. Angelo, again, being sent out. Because, I like Angelo, I really do. And he's got so much potential, but he's just not good enough to crack this lineup right now. And since right now, I absolutely 100% want to get promoted, he's going to go on loan, get some more experience. Maybe he cracks the roster next year. Maybe. Should point out that we did actually get, speaking of next year, our last new sponsorship opportunities next year. For this year, we ended up getting an extra $275,000 per year for our new 2-year jersey sponsor. Very happy with that. And if we can get promoted, it'll up. So hooray for us. Then, of course, we have our overall commercial finances for the season actually went up, which is fantastic. Very happy to see an overall increase. I mean, we need money. Goodness knows we've been hemorrhaging money ever since we got here, and we will offset that so much this season because, of course, Mauricio's deal to Inter has not taken effect yet, so that 2.1 million will indeed take effect once the move happens, and that will hopefully bankroll us for the season. That is how it goes. So let's take a look at the squad here that we've chosen for today's match against Paranaense. Go into the preview. It's going to be projected a 4-4-2 with Jo. Yes, it's that Jo too. We have confirmed that. The well-traveled Jo, the one you've probably heard of. Corinthians, CSKA Moscow, Man City, Everton, Galatasaray, Internacional, Atletico Mineiro. Yeah, that guy. Oh yeah. We're projected to not do well, which is why I got the 5-3-2 rocket and roll in here. Hopefully we can soak it up and hit him on the counter. Leonardo, Silvio, Matias Menezes will be starting. Jadiel and Lucas Ramon out on either side will be training them hard as wingbacks this season. Arthur Marcioni and Junior Timbo in the center. So it's basically 3 of our 4 pickups starting. And Patrick and Diogo Campos up top. Interesting to note, we could not find a decent striker to fit in as a backup. Valmir is out on loan. I can recall him if needed, but I would like to pick up just a cheap plug-and-play emergency striker if we need it. So we'll go from there. Let's see if we can open the Parana State Championship with a good result. Yeah, they probably will get that win, but let's see if we can't make them work for it. Silvio is indeed a wonderful player. Glad to still have him. He is still able to hack it at this level, which is good. Oh, thank you, Juninho. You're wonderful. You're wonderful. All right, boys. Good luck out there today. I have faith in you. You can get it done. I believe. And away we go! Londrina in their teal and white. The red and black Atletico Paranaense on the other side. As I mentioned, Paranaense did get promoted to the first division. First division clubs and other second division clubs were actually coming after me in the offseason with coaching jobs. And I thought, you know, I could take a first division job, and then technically I would have gone up all 3 divisions. I made myself a Brazilian hero, but that wouldn't have made Londrina a Brazilian hero, and I would not have got the achievement for it. So, I mean, that's pretty much it right there, isn't it? If you're not going to get the achievement, you can't cheat your way around it. Edison on the right here. We wheel the Pro Zone camera in a little bit closer. Barrientos. Over the top, Vanderlei. Come on, that's never a penalty. A foot up. And a yellow. Wonderful. 3 minutes in. Oh, for abusing the officials. Well, he has every right to abuse the officials. There is no way that was a penalty. Not even close. Absolute garbage call. Clearly a home side call. Joe to take. Oh, he guessed right to Josiel, but Joe got the ball into the corner. 1-0 for Atletico Paranaense. It was close. It was close. Tries to put him off. He guesses right. Oh, but yeah, it's a perfectly placed penalty. Very nice indeed. Right into the corner. That was the first shot of the game for either side. And Junior Timbo, nice interception there. Can Diogo Campos do something with it? He can't get past Rafael Foster. Really did need some help there. Anderlecht. Lucas Ramon does well to get in there. Now Diogo Campos has some help deep. Goes out wide. Junior Timbo chases it down. Lucas Ramon looks ahead. Patrick playing more of a target man role this year, so Diogo Campos can play up front as a poacher. Patrick. Some might argue that target man is his more natural position, but Lucas Ramon is in the clear! That's actually some fine defending by João Ananias. João Ananias doesn't get there. Lucas Ramon pots in the equalizer. 7 minutes in, great action here in this game. Leonardo's header. Can't come down. Cajalles makes the nice clearance. And that is that. Chance ends. Will the team settle into it as well? I don't know if they will. There's a foul. Come on. Make it a yellow. There you go. Good. So the referee's consistent with his quickness to flash the card. That's what we want. I talked about right backs being big parts of those end-of-year voting. Oh, off the bar! Diogo Campos! Can't finish it! Fire drill defending from Paranaense as the ball got through, but they did just enough to deny Campos an easy equalizer. Like I was saying, Lucas Ramon, he's the right back that's doing his job. Put more crosses in, I agree. Diogo Campos has lost his man here. He can make something happen, and he's going to go for it. One man back, takes the shot! Saved by Jean. Really feel like could have maybe taken a little bit of a longer run. Keeper wasn't challenging. Might have bought some time for Patrick to join the run. Marcioni will get himself a yellow. Welcome to the team. What? You just said to... Oh. You just said to hit more crosses. Make up your mind, assistant coach. Diogo Campos. Brought down. That's got to be a second yellow. It must be. Come on. Yes, it is. Goodbye. Get out. Half an hour in, Paranaense are down to 10 men, and Londrina are actually out shooting Paranaense 5-1. Now get the advantage of playing a man up. Joe, as the crowd chants Ole with each touch. Edilson. The cross looking for Vanderlei. Blocked nicely by Matias Menezes. Out for a corner. Edilson. Headed clear by Patrick. Diogo Campos. Patrick. Lucas Ramon. He's got a good little bit of space here to run into. I thought Foster with the clutch tackle there, and that'll go out for a throw. Nothing happens with it, sadly. The corner, Marcioni lifts it high. It's a penalty! Oh, it's an equalizer. Well, the ref is going whistle happy, and that'll work for me. He gives us all the penalties in the world as long as we get more than he does. That's how you do it. Patrick with the equalizer. 1-1, 38 minutes in. Oh, it's gonna be one of those games, isn't it? It's gonna be one of those games. Bamboozles the keeper, gets him going the wrong way. 1-1, very nice indeed. Silvio tripped him. That's not good. Ah, Silvio gets a yellow. What else is new? See, I don't necessarily want to push forward because I know that Parense will hit us and hurt us. They have the tools to do that. Right now, we're staying with them punch for punch here, and then some. Patrick is sprung. It's a lovely ball by Lucas Ramon. Patrick saved by Jean. That was a fantastic save. Just managed to get an arm to it. Labeled for the far corner. Jardiel, Arthur's flicked header. Well, he certainly couldn't get that on target. I don't think he was looking for the flick on at the far post, but either way, the chance goes begging, and we are going to count that, it looks like, as a shot. All right, the midfielder. 1-1. That's a pretty darn good start. Keep it up, guys. That's a great start. Lots of cards, though. Not too heavy with that. We do have a match in 3 days against J. Malicelli, but they are a minnow and always have been. So I can afford to juggle the lineup a little bit. One thing I do want to check here is who's taking our set pieces. I don't think I set that. I did not set that. Bad, Rituro. What are you doing? Marcioni and Junior Timbo, get on there. Right footage should be higher on the left side. Get those in-swingers. I can't bring in on Miranda, but duly noted. Free kicks. So that'll be Junior Timbo until further notice. And long throws. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. And Jardiel and Marcioni. I should set up a long throw set piece with Lucas Ramon. He is the starter this year. Cezinho is gone. The fans didn't like that. Let him go on a free, but whatever. Chico's not going to unseat Lucas Ramon anytime soon. So it might be a good idea to set up a dedicated long throw piece. But we'll deal with that later. Deal with that much later. Good. All right, here we go. Second half. Still up a man. Foster. Blocked. And that's the end of that nonsense. Edilson, I agree we should do something about him. Now they're starting to take their shots now. Now they're coming for it. All right, let's be careful here. I may not leave some of these players on past. Jardiel with the throw. Campos can't flick it on, but Leonardo's in the area. And that's actually a good ball. And here comes the counter from Londrina. This is why I didn't want to push too far forward. Wanderlei tries to get back past Jardiel. He will. Oh, it's a poor clearance. Matias Menezes had to be sharp there. And just with a fine save and a long-distance shot. Now Bernice have decided they're not going to be fooling around anymore. Which does not bode well for me. Still Baranense. Wanderlei! There's the goal. You had to know it was coming. That kind of pressure. Skiarme here with the ball. Gets past two defenders. Wanderlei's left all alone. And Leonardo, that's not how you stick to a guy. That's not exactly how that works. Alright. Let's see if we can get back to making something happen here. Jardiel with a bad tackle there. And Wanderlei flicks that header well wide. Okay, we gotta do something about this. Tactics. We need some new players. I have Nick, who is effectively a like for Leonardo. Silvio is on a yellow. But I like this move better. And I think we'll take off Diogo Campos, who has not been too good at all. And we're going to do some little tactical trickery here. We're going to bring on Edmar for the emotional support. They call it a 5-3-1-1. Sure, whatever. And Edmar is going to do his thing in tricartista mode. Patrick will go into full poach mode. And we're also, I think, gonna try and control the game a bit here. Let's slow the tempo down. Let's look for the overlap. Let's do what we normally do here. Let's see if we can't get something to happen here. All right. Goodness knows, I gotta make something happen. All right. And just a moment, we'll get his yellow card here. Oh, just a warning. All right. That's cool. I'll live with that. Double substitution complete. 1 in the bank. Yeah, no kidding. Vandalay keeps being left alone. I don't like it. André. Edilson. Goes inside. Silvio meets it. Can he start a counter? Edmar is there. You gotta know when Edmar gets the ball, things happen. Junior Timbo goes long. Patrick on the run. Is he onside? The AR says yes, but Jean says no to that shot. It's a good save. Marcioni plays it short to Jardiel. Inside to Arthur. With the new signings acquitting themselves well here. Edilson intercepts that ball, destined for Jardiel. And Drauzio will take his time. Paranaense saying no rush here. Remember, they did have a man sent off. Matias Menezes does well to post up to Joe there. Intercept that ball. Junior Timbo. Crosses looking for Patrick! Yes! That's how you put it in. Patrick does Patrick things. It's a brace for Patrick. And I gotta say, that header had me worried for a second there. There's the ball coming in. And he's kept onside by the left or the right fullback. There's the header. Bar down in. Thank you very much. 2-all. See, you bring on Edmar. Good things happen. He wasn't directly involved in the play. But I still maintain. Look at that little celebration by Patrick. Yeah. All right, Patrick with the brace. Getting out of here with a point is not bad. I'd love to see all 3, but I'm not going to go pressing for it. I am, however, going to make sure we don't get sent off of somebody ourselves. I think we bring off Marcioni. We bring on Diogo Roque. Just to see this game out. And we're going to actually... No, let's do this the proper way. Let's bring him in and push Diogo Roque back into where he works best, which is in the hole. That's more like it. That's where our captain should be. Matias Menezes will keep the armband for the time being. Any other set-piece changes that I need to make before we confirm this? So we just took off Marcioni. Corners, Edmar. Yeah, get on there. Free kicks. Edmar, yeah, please. Get on there. Confirmed. Oh, I said hit play, don't I? Okay, when is this going to take effect? This will be the card for Lucas Ramona. He's been warned. He's been warned. Yeah, there's his yellow. She only had a good debut, I would say, all things considered. Held the center of the park nicely. Look at that. Diogo Roque comes on the park for what? I want to say 5 minutes. Gets himself a card. Okay, Diogo Roque. You need to sort this out right now. Yeah, you need to calm down. Please do not get yourself sent off here. Given Timbo. That'll probably... Oh, just telling off. All right. We are dancing on the edge of a red card ourselves here. Oh, that was very nearly it. A good clean tackle, says the ref, but then Diogo Roque gives it away. Guilherme. Oh, Marcos Guilherme nearly picks the far corner. Doesn't go. Well, Edilson will get himself into the book. Lots of yellows being dished out here. Can we scare one at the death here? Smash and grab. Patrick goes down. Arau tripped him. Is there a set piece at the death here? There might be. But it doesn't matter. 2-all it ends. And I am very happy. The 5-3-2 acquits itself very nicely. I am very happy with that result. Junior Timbo doing Junior Timbo things. Patrick with the brace because that's what he does. Silvio could have had a better day at the office. You really could have. But our new debutantes, new debutant is redundant. Arthur, 6.9. Marcioni, it's a 6.8. Can't be upset with that. Well, it could be better. And on the bench, did any of our other people that were debuting get in? Does not appear. Oh, Leonardo, of course, on the back line, 6.4 down to 6.2. Not the best, but again, he's a third string defender, maybe fourth, so I'm not going to be super, super crushed to take him out of the lineup more than once. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Next time on Brazilian Hero, Operario will be the halfway point to the Paraná State Championship, and that's where we will check in with Londrina. We're usually pretty darn good at the Paraná State Championship, so I'm expecting us to be in a good position by that point, but we'll just have to wait and see. My name's Rituro. Thank you for watching this episode, everyone. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, tell your friends about these videos on YouTube. Don't forget to join us in Twitch chat. Twitch.tv/Rituro is where all these episodes are recorded live. I hope to see you there. Until next time, my name's Rituro. I'm trying to become a Brazilian hero. Thanks for watching.